Brewers say they're using an opener, although Tyler Alexander could also log 5 or 6 innings. I guess we'll find out along with Pat Murphy here tonight what Alexander will give the Brewers. Ian Happ to lead things off for Chicago. He has become such a steady player. 3-2 on Ian Happ as he strikes one to left, and the Cubs offense trying to start early with a whole lot of Cub fans that made the trip up north to Milwaukee. Leadoff single for Happ brings up Kyle Tucker, and Tucker with a line drive base hit. The Cubs have him on the corners early.
Hard hit baseball squared on the screws, and you're seeing right now the productivity from this lineup. They have about 6 to 7 guys that can beat you.
Lefties don't have much success against Suzuki. This is a favorable matchup, especially now with man in scoring position. That one is strike 3 call. Big out for the Brewers. It's interesting now because Alexander has faced 3 batters, so if Pat Murphy wanted to bring in Priester, he could. As Carson Kelly, who's been enormously hot to start the year, floats one to shallow right field. This one is dropping in, comes Frelick, he can't get it, and it's a base hit. The Cubs take the lead as Ian Happ scores, and it's another run batted in for Carson Kelly. Tucker jumping around at second base as Bush grounds one to first. Hoskins gets to the second for 1. No return throw to first. Kelly's out at second base, and that's 2 away with Tucker going to third. First inning pitching changes. You don't see that a lot, but with the opener Tyler Alexander heading out, in comes Quinn Priester for the Brewers. Priester as he faces Nico Horner with runners on first and third and 2 outs. Ground ball sharply hit. It's in the right field. A base hit. Tucker scores, and Nico Horner, a 2-out RBI, makes it 2-0.
Gets himself another RBI and keeps the line moving.
And it brings up the number 7 batter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Crow Armstrong with a ground ball. Somebody has to cover first. Priester gets over, and he's able to make the catch and hold the bag to end the inning. Ben Brown has been a bit of an enigma to start the season for the Cubs. He's had some good outings and some not so good outings. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Terang. Chopper is over the mound and into center field. So Terang didn't hit it hard, but in the right spot. And a leadoff base hit for Milwaukee brings up Jackson Chourio. Chourio after the first pitch hits it in the air to left center field. Crow Armstrong shoots over to make the catch. So Chourio is the first out. And when he first got to Milwaukee in the prime of his career, he was as exciting of a player as anyone in all of baseball. Ground ball sharply hit for Horner. Hits at the field to Swanson for 1. Over the first 2, a double play. Priester inherited runners in the first inning, something he had never done in his career as a career starting pitcher and a former first-round pick. As Swanson has a long drive base hit, so the Cubs have 5 hits already, and they've all been singles. Swanson running again.
Ball 4!
Lopez takes ball 4, so it's a walk after the base hit. And the Cubs are in business again with the top of their order coming up in Ian Happ. Ball 4 loads the bases. Back-to-back walks from Priester.
Yeah, this game can get out of hand quickly if Priester doesn't find the strike zone.
The bases loaded and no outs, and the Cubs already ahead by 2. As Kyle Tucker will face Priester. And Tucker lines one to right. It's falling quickly, and it's a base hit. The runners each move up 1 base. Kyle Tucker has his 29th run batted in, and the Cubs have a 3-0 lead. Well, still no outs, and here's Suzuki. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Seiya Suzuki. This one off the end of the bat popped down. It's Terang chasing it down. He can't reach it. It's a fair ball. The run is in. Suzuki makes it 4-0 on a perfectly placed bloop.
Terang doing his best to hustle. He almost ran about 50 yards to try to get to that line, and he's sensing the wall, and right now the floodgates are opening.
Now it seems like something might be wrong with Terang after that long sprint to the right field line. Training staff wants to come out and have a word with him. Terang has been under the weather lately, so a long sprint like that could have just been more taxing than usual. He taps it up the middle. Terang has it, fires to the plate for the out. A play by Terang after he was needing a moment to recollect himself after that long run. He makes a good play up the middle. Brewers desperate for some outs here after the Cubs have scored 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings. Michael Busch at the plate here with the bases loaded and 1 out. As Busch lifts one out to left center field. It's hit pretty well. It's Collins chasing it. He's at the wall and it's gone. A grand slam from Michael Busch, and the Cubs have erupted early in Milwaukee. It is 8-0 Chicago. Now the best offense in baseball so far, they're no joke. Crow Armstrong, who is the only Cub so far that hasn't reached base safely. And it's Crow Armstrong with a drive to right center, and that one is long gone. They call him PCA. Pete Crow Armstrong has made it a 9-0 start for the Cubs. This has been a beating early on.
So he's at third. At first base is Suzuki. And here's Carson Kelly.
In the hole It's a tough play. A sliding stop. A long throw to Ortiz. Retires Kelly nicely done.
That was an A effort from Joey Ortiz, and it saved a run. Sliding on his knees in the hole.
Ben Brown has thrown tonight. That was great downward tilt. A dart right on the outside corner at the knees. Great fastball.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. A wicked breaking ball by Ben Brown as he gets another strikeout.
1-2 on Jackson Chourio and a bouncer to third. As Nicky Lopez has to rush him. A good defender retires Chourio.
Ben Brown has looked good for you. What are you seeing from him?
Just in the strike zone. When you get a lead like this and you just want to attack the strike zone. And Ben's doing a good job of just attack the strike zone, make a play and play, see what happens.
Thanks, Greg.
Nice diving play by Nicky Lopez to start the inning on Yelich.
I love that he was on his toes. Full extension to his left.
As Pat Murphy looks on, hoping for a better weekend ahead of what's happened here so far tonight. Chopper to Nicky Lopez. Skins does not work well. Lopez with plenty of time to end the inning.
The inning is over. Brewers have had 4 singles, but nobody has scored.
Right now, he's like, what's the score, Daddy?
Even when the home team's down 9-0, you can't beat fun at the old ballpark, okay? Swing and a miss by Isaac Collins as Ben Brown saves his best for this ballpark. Evidently, he's having a good night. If Swanson can make the play behind second, so he can. Very good defender, a Gold Glove winner. And a 1-2-3 inning.
Vinny Capra is going to hit for Bryce Terang here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Fly ball to center as Carl Armstrong bats up and retires Vinny Capra. Fly ball to right as Chourio flies out. Yelich punches out of the high fastball. Ben Brown rolling here tonight. 6 scoreless innings, and it's all Cubs in Milwaukee.
Pete Crow Armstrong batting here in the 7th inning. Cubs on top 9-0.
Disgusted, and PCA raising the roof for the third base side.
Oh, we've seen this young man turn into a superstar right in front of our eyes.
He's a game changer for the Cubs as he breaks out. It's going to be an interesting season at Clark and Addison, that's for sure. The Cubs feel like they have the best team in the National League Central, maybe one of the best teams in all of baseball. 9 runs in the first 2 innings of this game, and it's been a shutout between Ben Brown and Chris Flexen. As Carl Armstrong with 2 homers tonight. Cubs win 10-0 in Milwaukee.
Their offense continues to roll, Wayne. We talked about it in the pregame show. The top of baseball, averaging almost 6 runs. After this matchup, they're going to average over 6 runs a ball game, and so that's a gauntlet for anybody to be able to navigate this lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong at the bottom of this lineup doing what he's doing. They have 6 to 7 guys that can beat you on any given day.